Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Education policy. Well, that's a touchy subject even in normal times, let alone during these crazy times. I've lost count of the number of constituents I've talked to that have concerns about what school looks like this fall. And that's not that far off. There's no plan, there's no certainty for parents. I've talked to numerous parents, grandparents, teachers, school administrators, and even some students that all have strong opinions on what schools should look like this fall. After giving this issue much thought, I've come to the realization that I don't have all the answers. It would be wrong of me to impose my beliefs on everyone. Instead, we must be gracious with one another as each of us navigates this uncertain time, and we should focus on giving every parent and student a wide variety of choices to ensure that everyone can make a decision to do what's best in their individual situation. Every student, every parent, every family is in a unique position, and we must respect that and ensure that our educational opportunities are flexible enough to meet these unique situations. I remember talking with a mother a couple weeks ago that has someone in her family with a compromised immune system. And understandably, she doesn't feel comfortable sending her children to school. However, she also cares deeply about the education of her kids, and she wants to make sure that they continue to receive a top-notch education. As a legislative body, we need to ensure that we take the appropriate steps to provide the opportunity for her children to acquire a good education. Another family I talked to, they have young kids in the house. Mom and dad both work outside the home. They don't believe their first grader is able to learn through an online platform. They believe that he needs an in-person education. If in-person learning is not available in their area, either mom or dad will have to quit their job to stay home with their kid and become homeschool parents, something they are totally unprepared for. After talking with this family, the parents were nearly in tears because they don't know how they can afford to provide for their family if one of them has to quit their job, but they see no other option to ensure their child receives a good education. As a legislative body, we must also ensure that this family is given the opportunity to give their kids a safe, in-person education. These bills are far from perfect, but they provide a good balance that everyone should be able to support. This education plan provides every parent and student an in-person option for K-5 education. At the same time, for parents of a different view of what's best for their child, it gives them an online option. And this bill ensures that there are standards for this online option to ensure that kids continue to receive a solid education. We all have different opinions on what we should do. The best way to approach our diverse opinions is to provide options for every parent and child in our state. I am proud to support these bills that put parents in charge of education for their children. I'm proud to support these bills that ensure families with immunocompromised family members can receive a solid online education option. I'm proud to support these bills that ensure families with a mom and dad working outside the home don't have to decide between quitting their job and losing out on income or a good education for their kids. I'm proud to support these bills that finally give parents a plan and some certainty on what to expect when their kids go back to school in a month. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.